What's going on, guys? Welcome back to WWE Pit. Today we are looking at John Cena's top 5 wins of his career. At number 5, John Cena versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at Royal Rumble 2017. This was actually the third singles match between Cena and Styles in a space of 8 months. The previous 2 bouts were won by Styles at Money in the Bank and then at SummerSlam. AJ Styles won the WWE Championship from Dean Ambrose. Cena would still be involved in the drama and was once again pinned by Styles in a triple threat match between them. After that loss, Cena went on a 3-month-long hiatus, but as soon as he returned, he once again challenged Styles in the search of the title. The match was also another adrenaline-filled affair, just like their previous matches. Cena performed an AA, and Styles performed a phenomenal forearm fairly early for both to score near falls. They went on to trade several submission maneuvers and reversals. Styles was finally pinned after Cena performed 2 back-to-back AAs and won the elusive 16th world title, equaling Ric Flair's record. At number 4, Cena vs Triple H at WrestleMania 22 in 2006. In an attempt to get a win for Cena over a star from the Attitude Era, Triple H was booked to win the Road to WrestleMania tournament for the #1 contender for the WWE title. Triple H was portrayed as the heel, but getting cheered due to Cena regaining the title from Edge just in 3 weeks. This was the starting point of fans starting to turn on Cena. The build-up was also fairly basic and could not muster any support in favor of John. The main event of the WrestleMania 22 was evenly matched with both men getting the advantage over each other. In a frantic ending, Triple H's pedigree was countered by Cena into an FU, but Hunter kicked out. Cena locked in the STF quickly, only for Hunter to break the hold. However, Cena countered another pedigree into STF again and forced him to tap out, thus getting a win over one of the most prominent names of that time. At number 3, John Cena vs Brock Lesnar, Extreme Rules 2012. Nearly a decade after Cena and Lesnar's last meeting, Brock Lesnar made a surprising return on Raw after WrestleMania in 2012. Brock Lesnar attacked and delivered an F5 to Cena to announce his big return after a successful MMA career, and cleared his intentions that he wants to fight with Cena, and their match was fixed for Extreme Rules 2012. Lesnar dominated the match, hard-hitting offense so much that Cena had to be checked on by the medics twice. Lesnar even brought the steel steps into the ring and slapped on a Kimura lock on Cena while on the steps, but Cena eventually lifted and slammed Lesnar to break the hold. Lesnar continued with the utter dominance until Cena hit with the metal chain and splitted open his head. Cena then fired up, delivered an attitude adjustment to Lesnar onto the ring steps and pinned him. This was Cena's first win against Lesnar. At number 2, John Cena vs Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 2007. The main event for 2007 WrestleMania was supposed to be a rematch between HHH and Cena from last year. However, with Hunter getting injured, WWE replaced him with his tag team partner in that spot. Shawn Michaels became the #1 contender after defeating Orton and Edge. On the road to WrestleMania, Cena and Michaels were actually working as tag team partners, defeating Batista and The Undertaker at No Way Out and saving each other from attacks by Randy Orton and Edge. But soon Michaels turned on Cena. The match at WrestleMania contained several notable spots, including Michaels hitting a pile driver on Cena on the steel steps outside the ring. Cena was unable to execute an FU during the match, and Michaels also failed to execute Sweet Chin Music several times. Later in that match, Cena managed to place Michaels in the STFU submission hold, only for Michaels reaching the ropes to break the hold. Cena then managed to place Michaels in the STFU again, and as a result, Michaels tapped out and Cena retained the WWE Championship. And at number 1, John Cena vs The Rock at WrestleMania 2013. The match was the culmination of 3 years of the storyline. In 2011, The Rock returned to Raw after 7 long years and insulted Cena in a promo. He then cost Cena the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 27 against The Miz, where he came out as the special referee and hit Cena with a rock bottom, allowing Miz to pin Cena. Rock then faced Cena again at WrestleMania 28 in 2012, and the match was dubbed as Once in a Lifetime. Rock countered the People's Elbow from Cena to hit rock bottom and win the match. Rock then won the WWE Championship from CM Punk at Royal Rumble to win a WWE title after 10 years and then defended it at Elimination Chamber. Cena had won the Royal Rumble in 2013 to set up a match between them at WrestleMania 29 for the championship. As they build up towards the match, Cena kept blaming his loss to The Rock last year for all his troubles ever since, something that he wanted to make right this time around. This being the peak time of Cena Sucks chance, he was being booed throughout the match whenever he got any offense on The Rock. Although this was still a good match, it was not as good as their previous encounter and suffered from slow pacing at times. Still, both men were shown as their Superman as their characters were, and it took multiple counters, near falls, and finally 3 attitude adjustments from Cena to get the win. After 3 WrestleManias, Cena finally came on top and also got a huge win over one of the legendary characters in WWE. Alright guys, well thank you for watching this video of WWE Pit. If you enjoyed, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video hopefully. Stay safe and have a great day. Peace.